today we will be testing the true momentum oscillator.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the true momentum oscillator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 63 different strategies, with 16 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 814 indicators, with 330 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 24 of the winning indicators. 8 of them have been able to maintain the winning status, the best one a 76% win rate. Now keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market and time frame universally. Alright, so today's indicator is the true momentum oscillator. We've tested indicators like this a few times before with the same name. This one is a tad bit different. And so generally the true momentum indicator or the true momentum oscillator has kind of this green and red band kind of ribbon right here is the most common true momentum kind of look to it as far as the indicator goes. And it also generally has these red and green dots that appear right here to help kind of add an extra layer of kind of signal to the indicator. Now, this particular one has actually, there has been an extra oscillator added to it. And so you can see that we have these 2 lines here. Now, I did go in and I did make a few modifications to this. And so we are also going to discuss the upper portion right here, this kind of upper zone right here, and this lower zone. So this kind of overbought and oversold. Now, I've discussed this a few times in the comments before. And so for those of you who have had this discussion with me, you can clearly see that the creator of this indicator has called it overbought and oversold. So when I refer to it as the overbought and oversold zone, that is actually what the creator of this indicator called it. So I did go in and I turned off this overbought and oversold fill right here. And so it's not quite so muddied. And then I went in on the TMO main momentum, this orange one, bumped up the line weight, and I turned this one from yellow to blue and bumped up the line weight as well. And so we have this here. We basically have the ribbon here in red and green and the orange and blue oscillating line. We have the overbought and oversold zone. So what we're going to do is we are going to look for both the ribbon and the orange and blue line to get into the overbought or oversold zone. And so once they are in either the overbought or oversold zone, what we are going to do is we are going to look for them to not just cross each other, not just the line, the blue and orange line cross, or the switch in color in the ribbon. But what we are actually going to do is we are going to look for it to actually cross back down out of that overbought or out of that oversold area. So let's go ahead and play it forward here so that way it doesn't get too long. We'll kind of take a look at it as we are going along. All right, so you see right here that we have the oscillator, the orange and blue line oscillator is well up in here above this overbought area right here. And you can see that our ribbon right here has crossed up into that overbought zone as well. Now we're going to play it forward here just a little bit. And you can see right there, we get the cross of the ribbon back down into the middle zone here out of that that overbought area there. Now, I believe what we're going to do is the orange and blue line just needs to cross. Doesn't actually need to cross back down into this area. Maybe the orange line, but we're going to say what we're going to look for is the red dot or the green dot on the ribbon here. And as long as the blue and orange line has made the cross, then we will call that a valid signal. So for example, we would have a signal right here. Decrease that line weight right there. All right, so we'd have a signal right there, and you see that we got a pretty nice drop to the downside there. That got us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and play it forward a little bit more here. Find our next one. All right, so you can see that the blue line and the orange line is way down into the oversold area. Our red ribbon is down here in this oversold area as well. And now what we're going to do is we have the cross of the blue and the orange there. We're going to look for a green dot to appear. The ribbon, there we go, changed to green, and the green dot appeared right there. And it looks like it has crossed back into the middle zone there. Let's see if we can get a reading on this. I can't quite tell which one is which. Let's zoom in a little bit more here. Can't quite tell. There we go. We'll call that one the cross right there. And so we're still looking for that ribbon to cross back into that middle zone there. We'll mark that as our long. Play it forward a little bit here. All right, so we got a little bounce to the downside and then a nice push to the upside, which got us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and play it forward one more time. All right, so we have the two lines there. We have this ribbon here has crossed into the overbought area. We now have the cross of the orange and blue, and we have the ribbon here is showing the red dot and crossed back down below. Let's go ahead and mark that as our entry right there and play it forward. And almost no pullback and a nice push to the downside, which got us to our take profit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things will get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. All right, so that puts us at the end of the year right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our Discord server. This is our Discord server here. It is free to join. Most of these channels here are free. You're welcome to join and take part of the conversations in those channels. But we do have a Patreon only channel set up just for our patrons to take advantage of some advanced information. Some of our members here are posting regular Forex analysis where they are putting up charts. They're kind of marking out areas of support and resistance. Sasquatch here is an awesome Forex prop trader, putting up the chart analysis like this, where he's marked out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, and even sometimes where he is looking to take a trade. And so he'll kind of have areas marked out where he is looking to enter a trade. He'll have his entry, his take profit, his stop, and everything kind of lined out. We have multiple members in here who are kind of posting their trades, showing exactly where they have entered the market, and just kind of showing their general market analysis. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested, as well as the strategies that we have tested, including the winning strategies. And there are some strategies in here as well that we have posted a while back. And just all in all, a really great environment with a lot of great people, a lot of great traders doing awesome stuff. Everybody's helping everybody out and just kind of feeding off of everybody's kind of knowledge and their trading and momentum in the market. Just really great stuff. Highly recommend that you join us here and take advantage of the information. All right, back to our indicator here. All right, let's go ahead and scoot this back some. All right, let's go ahead and count this out and see what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 7 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 winning trades. And so we barely missed that 60% criteria that we were looking for. All in all, this indicator I think can be very useful. Could be a very good indicator. I know I've seen a strategy like this used on the standard stock market on some kind of large name stocks and ETFs, and it worked really well. I think with a little bit of tweaking, a little bit refinement of the rules of this indicator, it could be extremely beneficial in trading not only Forex and crypto, but the standard stock market. Maybe adjust how you do the stops and take profit. But I think all in all, this is a actually pretty solid indicator, even though it didn't quite meet the 60% criteria that we were looking for. Got really close. And like I said, I think it could be very beneficial. So that's just my opinion. Highly recommend you play around with it a little bit and see what you can get out of it, kind of using the setup that I kind of outlined here. So, all right, that's it for this one. This one is unfortunately going to go on our no list, and we'll move on to the next indicator from here.